Are you looking to make the most of your Azure Cloud experience? In this video, I'm going to highlight a list of powerful tips, tools, and resources that can help. Let's dive in. The first tip is exploring Microsoft Azure for free. There are still people out there who are not aware that they can try out services on Azure for free, especially people who are new to Azure or administrators coming from other cloud providers. So if this is you and you're wondering if you can test out things for free on Azure, the answer is absolutely yes. To do this, you will need to first create a free Azure account, and this free Azure account comes with a number of freebies. The first freebie that you're going to get is a $200 credit that you can use to run services for a period of 30 days. 2, you're going to get access to some Azure services that you can use for free for 12 months. Now, while you can use some Azure services for free for 12 months, some other services are always free services. This means that you can always use these services for free round the clock without having to worry about payment for them. Example of some of the services that are free for 12 months include Azure SQL Database, there is Azure VPN Gateway, Azure Container Registry, and so on. While for the always free services, we have them to include Azure Cosmos DB, Azure App Services, Azure Functions, Azure Kubernetes Services, to name just a few. Remember I mentioned you have $200. These $200, you can use them to run paid services for free or for a period of 30 days, whichever one comes first. Once that period is up, you're going to be charged on a pay-as-you-go basis if you don't cancel your subscription. But keep in mind that you can choose to cancel your subscription at any time. I'm going to add the link to create your free Azure account and to learn more about this list of free services in the description section. So please check it out. Another tip is the use of the Quick Start Center. If you're already in the Azure portal, the Quick Start Center is designed to help you deploy to the Azure cloud with a lot of confidence and ease. It gives you guidance on how you can set up services on Azure and the steps that you need to follow. For example, if I need to create a web app and I don't know how to, I can simply come to Project and Guide and click on Start. And this guide will walk you through how to create a web app from start to finish. Or perhaps you'd like to take an online course first about how to create certain things, so you can do that by clicking on this link right here. Even if you don't have a solid technical knowledge of Microsoft Azure and you're looking to migrate services from on-premises to the Azure cloud, the Quick Start Center has a migration guide that can help you with that. The next tip is the Azure Cloud Shell. Many administrators use PowerShell and CLI for their tasks, but to use this tool, you need to install them first. And here is where the Cloud Shell truly shines. This is because you don't have to worry about installation for the Azure Cloud Shell. The Cloud Shell gives you the ability to use either CLI or PowerShell right from within the Azure portal itself. I'm back to my Azure portal dashboard now. You will see next to the search, we have the Cloud Shell icon. So I'll give that a click. And notice that we have two options to choose from here. We can choose between PowerShell or the Born Again Shell, popularly known as Bash Shell. So feel free to use whichever one floats your boat. I'll go with PowerShell here. Let's give that a click. So from here, you can start to type in your commands or your commandlet. Let's see if we have any resource group tied to the subscription. Type in get AZ resource group. How about we have this formatted properly? So let's use format table. And there you go. Next is the Azure Mobile App. In today's fast-paced world, staying connected and being able to manage our Azure resources on the go is essential. And Microsoft Azure offers a lightweight mobile application known as the Azure Mobile App. The Azure Mobile App provides convenient access to your Azure resources. It helps you stay connected, manage your subscription, and check the health status of your Azure resources on the go, anywhere, anytime, right from within your mobile phone. You can even use the Cloud Shell from the Azure Mobile App. Yes, the experience is not all that when you use it on the mobile app, but at least it works. And at 5, we have Microsoft Learn. If you're new to Microsoft Azure and you're looking for the best place to kick off your Azure cloud journey, then Microsoft Learn is a terrific resource. You can find a lot of free learning materials and resources about Azure and other Microsoft technologies on the Microsoft Learn website. You even get access to Microsoft Tech Community, where you can join tech experts in their various learning rooms to help you learn Microsoft technologies. And talking about Learning Room on the Microsoft Learn website, I do have a Learning Room up there too, so you should check it out and join my Learning Room and let's learn Azure together. The Microsoft Learn website also has the Microsoft Q&A. The Microsoft Q&A helps you with Microsoft-related technical questions that you might have. And the cool thing is, if your question is unanswered or you're not happy with the responses to your questions, then you can get experts inside Microsoft or outside of Microsoft to help you. How cool is that? Next on the list is the Azure Advisor. Azure Advisor is a free service that provides personalized recommendations to optimize your Azure resources for performance, security, and cost efficiency. It analyzes your usage patterns and provides you with actionable insights. So how do you get this? So from the portal, let's search for Advisor. And if I scroll down a little, we're able to see from this example here that my Azure environment is optimized, except for reliability. So let's give that a click. So checking this is letting me know that I should be using NAT Gateway for outbound connectivity to my VMs. So to take action, I can give this a click and follow through with the recommendation. At number 7, we have Azure Cost Management and Billing. Azure Cost Management empowers organizations to effectively manage their expenses in the Azure cloud. This is such an important tool because everyone should be concerned about cost savings in the cloud. So I'm back to my Azure portal once again. You can either search for the cost management from the search box, or if you scroll down to my left here, you can see cost management and billing. Let's give that a click. And I'll click on cost management. So I'm able to look at cost analysis, set alerts, and budgets. By the way, this tool is free and it provides you with comprehensive spending visibility. It allows you to carry out analysis of your resource usage and helps you with identifying which things are driving up your Azure costs. So if you want to streamline your Azure financials and maximize your Azure cloud value, then you should be using the Azure Cost Management and Billing tool. And last but not least is the Cloud Adoption Framework, also known as CAF. The CAF is a set of best practices, guidance, and tools provided by Microsoft to help you effectively plan, design, and implement your cloud environment. Let's check it out. From the Azure portal, so you can search this from Bing, but since we're in the Azure portal, so I can also search it from here by typing Cloud Adoption Framework. And under documentation here, I can click on Cloud Adoption Framework. As you can see, it's a documentation with implementation guidance and best practices of how you should set things up. For example, I can check out these different migration scenarios. Let me click on that. So it's able to help us with strategies to follow with regards to things such as financial consideration, technical considerations, and so on. You know, when you want to set up an Azure solution for a customer, you just want to make sure that you're doing things the right way. You want to make sure that there is a set of best practice guidelines that you're following and that you're not missing out on anything. If this is the case for you, then the Cloud Adoption Framework is your good friend. There are several Microsoft tips, tools, and resources available for you to leverage. But these few that I've covered here in this video are my own personal favorite. So I'd love to hear about your own favorite Azure tips, tools, and favorites as well. Feel free to share them in the comment section down below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.